Welcome back to the Metaphysical Tea. I'm Tess.
I'm Bree.
This is my husband, Derek.
This guy.
He's so excited to be here. Hi, honey. Okay. So we've run out of people to read that want to be here. So if anyone wants their chart read, please reach out.
Please. You're a day late.
Okay, so honey, you're a generator. Do you know what that is?
No, please tell me.
Yes, you do.
Well, I thought you were trying to tell people stuff. So.
No, it's okay. I love you. So we've talked about generators. I think our last one was Kylie, and she was a manifesting generator. Mm-hmm. So a similar thing again. I feel like I keep repeating generator stuff. Should I do it again?
Should we wait and find someone else that's not one? And then.
Well, 70% of the world is going to be one kind of generator.
What kind?
One or the other.
Okay, so 70% of the people are 50% of it?
35% are man gens and 35% are pure gens.
What's a man gen? What am I?
You're a pure gen. She's a man gen.
Oh. So you could look at us.
I'm more man than you.
Yeah, but I'm pure. I'm way more pure than you. There's no doubt.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Generators. The most important thing for you to know as a generator is that you get lit up. When you're lit up, you create endless energy.
What's the difference between man generator and pure generator?
So manifesting generator, they have they skip steps. They're supposed to change their mind more often, or at least listen to their mind if it changes.
And that's Brie?
Mm-hmm. So, here's an example. So, if you guys went on a vacation, and then let's say...
You'd be dead.
We have.
No one died.
Oh, I guess no. I guess no one would die.
Drama.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's say Victoria went, because she's a manifester. So, Victoria would just wake up in the morning...
Why can't I go?
You two and Victoria are on a trip.
Okay.
So, if a manifester, a generator, and a manifesting generator went on a trip... The manifestor would just get up in the morning and go do what they wanted. You two would wake up and
She did that. She went hiking. I remember that. Her and Shane went hiking.
She's not a manifester. Victoria would get up and do whatever she wants.
Because I'm not hiking.
That's okay.
I've never manifested that in my life.
Okay, so that's a good example. So actually, let's just switch the story up. So if Victoria said, you guys want to go for a hike, and Bree said yes, and you would instantly know no.
Yeah, instantly.
Now, Bree might say yes and then change her mind. She wouldn't because she'd probably enjoy the hike. But she's supposed to have a secondary reaction. Once you've had your no, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no changing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need a secondary. So that's the biggest difference is you don't have the secondary reaction.
Could I regret it later, or am I pretty spot on?
No. Generators, if they're in alignment and they're following what lights them up, then their initial reaction would be the right one.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you, that's extra important to know because you're non-emotional. So that means that your sacral, which is the center that creates energy, or the most energy, is what also talks to you, like how your soul talks to you.
That's why I have such a big gut.
No.
It's like won't shut up.
No, that's not why.
Oh.
So.
Is it validated?
I think so. It said Chipotle earlier today.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, okay, yes, that's a good example. So if you're like, what lights me up to eat, and Chipotle is the right thing, and it actually lights you up and feels good inside of you, then that's the right answer for you. Mm-hmm. But if we want to go all the way to your digestion, the most important...
So then using that, if you say you want to go to Italian food, and I really don't want to go, and I say, okay, I'll go because I love you, does that mean I shouldn't even have to go to Italian that night?
So...
If you want to be married.
I know, it seems like I have to go. I mean, it seems like...
Seems like you must.
Yeah.
Okay, no, here's the thing, is that if you're going to make the compromise and go to Italian, you still want to be lit up by the thing that you choose to eat.
Well, helping you or doing something you like.
Yeah, that might light you up too, is making me happy.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Does.
I'm in.
Okay, so being a non-emotional between two emotionals, you in a moment in an argument with us, you would be able to see multiple sides of the situation.
And I feel like I'm the only one that can do that.
In this
between
group,
the three.
yes.
Yes.
But
that tracks.
That's because Brie and I are emotionals, and we need to step away from the situation and get clarity before we can come back and say, okay.
You don't ever step away.
Yes, I do.
Neither of you step away.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
That's
I
when
step in.
It doesn't feel like it, but maybe I'm reading it wrong. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so being a non-emotional, you also are literally empathic. So you absorb and amplify all the emotions of everyone around you. And now anywhere that you're white in your chart, like where you have a white space and no color, is where you're empathic. So I think everyone's empathic. I don't think I've ever seen a chart with everything. I'm sure it's possible. But most of us can feel in some place. For you, it's people's emotions.
Okay.
And so you've actually really mastered this well, and we've talked about it before, is when I used to come home from work in any kind of mood, you would like amp up or get upset or get in a different way because you'd feel mine.
Right.
And not know. And then I'd be like, what is his problem? But really you were just amplifying what I had. But now that you know that, you're pretty intuitive about like, if you feel something when I get in the room, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Instead of taking it on and amplifying it.
Right.
And I think that's a really positive way of holding that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You have a secondary. So your first authority is your gut.
Okay.
Okay. So it talks to you. Lights you up or doesn't light you up.
Right.
Why did he laugh at authority?
I would have thought you were my first authority.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah. No.
Your second authority is your spleen. So you
Spleen.
have like a little voice in your head. It's that intuition that tells you not to do something or to do something.
And it's in my spleen?
Well, that's the splenic center is where that shows
That's what it's
up.
called? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you have it colored in like that, you have consistent access to that, and it's used as a secondary way for your soul to talk to you. So say you didn't listen to your gut and you went on the hike.
Well, I mean, it's pretty hypothetical, but...
Your spleen would be like, don't take that way.
Okay.
Like there's a rattlesnake over there. Or so, you know what I mean? It's like that intuition.
Right.
Okay, and then...
Okay, can I ask you something
Yeah.
about that? So I really enjoy golf.
Yes.
There's times where I know in my heart, like it happened today. I know I should have. I went to grab my pitching wedge. It's about 135, and I thought, oh man, the wind's kind of blowing in. I should use my 9, and I changed what I thought to do, and I went to the 9, and I think I should have went to the other club.
Yeah.
Could it be even something like dumb
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, because your first answer was probably your gut reaction. That was your soul talking to you, and then you
Right.
second guessed it.
Right. Kind of your brain takes over.
If you were a man, Jen, I would say that your second reaction was the right one.
Okay.
You're not.
No. Okay.
That's probably a good way to kind of help differentiate the two sometimes.
Yeah. I think so too. I like that a lot. Okay, so your ego or heart center is open, which means sometimes you have a lot of motivation and sometimes you have absolutely none. And the important thing for you to know is that when you don't have any, those days where you just want to hang out or like watch an old movie and you're like, me and Larry are just going to hang out at home.
Right.
You can't judge yourself and be like, oh, I'm being lazy. Like Tess went to work and I'm doing this. Because if you do that, you're losing the magic of it. And the magic of it is when you take that downtime, that's a time for like you to get clarity.
But what if, and I'm not, but what if you're in a relationship where, let's say you do want to, like I know couples where their husband or wife will actually take a day off work and just hang out at the house because they feel either overwhelmed or tired or, whatever the reasons are. It's hard out there. And then the other person, even though using what you said, that would be something that they need to do, should do guilt-free. But what if you're in a relationship where your spouse, gives you guilt about stuff like that to where you don't even get the benefit of it because you're being the person you care about the most, maybe makes you feel guilty because they did go to work that day or have some kind of animosity for you.
Well, I think that that's something where the spouse needs to find alignment because no one else's action should ruin. What's your opinion on that? Like, I feel like no one else's action should dictate how you feel. So, which it's easy for us to do because we're human.
Yeah.
But if you're happy and your spouse isn't, you're never that happy.
If you're happy, okay. But then that might be like some kind of alignment issue for both of you then, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking about that, because using what you said as far as like if you feel like just taking a day off, do it. You need it. It's good for you. It's healthy. But when you don't get the benefit of it because maybe you do have guilt or, a lot
But
of
you
people.
can't allow the person to put guilt on you. You have to take the benefit for yourself.
Easier said than done on something like that.
Yeah, that's because you're non-emotional, so you absorb the feeling of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that and I think a lot of times, even if the spouse is upset about it, like, it's short-lived. Like, it's usually like, God, I'm jealous I didn't get to take a day off, but usually it's not actually like...
I'm not saying in a way that hurt the finances or the family. Just a PTO day.
Do you agree?
Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, that could easily go too far, right?
Like your husband, he works hard, right? Construction, he's tired. He's putting in some overtime. Maybe he needs a day to veg. And I'm not saying he does, but what if you had plans that day because you knew it was his free day? I would think having to being supportive or just understanding, everyone's chart would really help because, and I'm not saying he does or anything, I just know how hard he works.
I think you can sometimes take it too far. If you're the type of person that needs more rest because you don't have that, like, all the time energy at the ready,
right.
It could easily go too far where you are overindulging in rest and you're not listening to yourself when your soul is like, hey, now it's time to, like, act on X, Y, Z. Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay.
And I think that there's a difference between low motivation and, like,
just a rest day?
like, almost being, like, lazy, right? Like, like, overdoing it, like, just overindulging. So I think that if you need that, I think you would know if you need it. And then you need, I don't know. I guess
being
that's
true to yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But all I mean about that is if you need it and you're taking a break and then you're judging yourself for it or, like, hard on yourself about it, you're not going to get what you need out of it. So then you're going to constantly come back to it. And that may be where overindulgence happens, is that you're not giving yourself the room to be like, it's okay for me to do this.
Rest.
Yeah, it's okay for me to have this. Does that answer your question?
Man, but your spouse is your spouse. If they make you feel guilty for it, you're not going to get out of it. I don't feel you would get out of it what you needed to. But really, communication, knowing each other's charts. I mean, we're you and I are past this because we know each other's charts so well. So, but I could just see it. It's just something I could see happening that maybe someone.
Well, lucky for you, your spouse doesn't do that.
Lucky for you,
I really scored. I don't know. If someone ever did feel guilty on something they felt like they needed, I just wondered how they could navigate it better. Navigate it in a way where they could still get there.
I think being honest with themselves if they're, like, overindulging or if they're actually needing rest.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one more thing in here that's cool. So inside the the Ego Center is 4 gifts or gates. And they give you guidance on what's important for you in your career or in your, like, kind of with your purpose. And for you, it's making an impact. Does that resonate?
I mean, it's so hard to say because you did a union job for 30 years. Mm-hmm. Did you really do an impact? No, you did what you're supposed to do.
Well, you were a leader.
Did you train people?
Yeah.
Did you help people to be better than they came in? Did you hold people to any amount of accountability? I mean, that's legacy. That's what she's talking about. Okay,
that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
I would say you did.
Because when you go to work every day and you just do your job every day, you don't realize. Yeah, you are doing those things. So that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. And it's kind of what makes you feel fulfilled. So if you didn't feel fulfilled, maybe you weren't making a big enough impact.
Right. Making sure people doing things the right way, what have you. No, that does jive. Yeah.
Well, the reason you're so concerned with people doing things the right way is so there's something in your chart that's so, like, prominent and obvious, and we talk about it all the time, but it's 5818. It's a channel, and it's all about improvement. So you spot where things can be improved or corrected to make them perfect. The problem is nothing's perfect. So the hard thing that people have with this channel is they want to make things perfect and it's impossible. So they're constantly trying to, like, find, like, everything always has a problem.
So do you want to know the one? So, like, this is so stupid. But remember the other night I folded like all the laundry?
Yes.
I know how to perfectly fold a shirt and a towel, but I still can't handle the fitted sheet. So, and it's like, because I just want the best way to do everything.
Yeah.
And the fitted sheet, do you fold the corners in so all of the elastic's on the inside and try to make a corner? But it's something lately that I just gave up and rolled it as tight as I could and threw it in our closet.
Perfect.
No, it wasn't perfect. Because the towels are perfect, the t-shirts, the socks, everything's perfect. But I still don't have a way, 56 years later, on how to fold a fitted sheet. It drives me nuts. Like even the washcloths, man. I know it's just 2 folds, right? Fold. I used to try to make them tight and small and good, but that's not good anymore.
Evolved past the fitted sheet.
I am not one.
We're not. Oh, there's enough.
It just hit me, which tells you kind of what my life's like now.
We're done.
But oh my God, the fitted sheet drove me. There's no perfect way. No. But like you see on TikTok, they have these really cool ways to fold shirts and pants now and all that. I've never seen a fitted sheet video.
I think Martha Stewart has one.
It can't be.
Another way we've talked about this 5818 channel. We've talked about this about him before. Of like, sometimes that energy can look like if I say like this is a thing I'm looking into. I'm gonna try to whatever. Say it's buying a car. You will be like, is that the best car? What if that happened to the car? Well, I've heard these things statistically about the car. Are you prepared for when the car Like you are literally like poking holes, and from an outside perspective, we're like, what the heck, bro? Like just say you don't like the car already. Like why are you against me? Are we on the same? What's going on? But it's like Tess said, you're looking for the best possible scenario outcome. Yeah.
And when it comes from love, which I really do believe it usually does with you, it just doesn't always sound like it.
All kids should have all-wheel drive cars.
Okay.
That just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now, I don't think I'm going to do traditional because he knows all that. We'll just, like, dissect his channels and, like, go into the deeper. Yeah.
I like it.
Because he has good questions, so we can...
Does he?
Well, he has 5... I
haven't seen you fold a fitted sheet, so I don't know yet. We'll see.
He has 5 channels, and they all are, like, him to a T. You know how sometimes you read a channel and you're like, okay, like, I can see it. Like, his are like, yep.
You're fully formed.
Fully formed. Okay, so one of your other channels is... This one Brie and I have also. It's the 1034, and it's magnetic charisma mixed with a love of life. So when you're doing what you love, you have magnetic charisma that attracts people to what you're doing, and they want to learn from you and hear from you. I think that's totally true. But when you're not lit up, then you're not fun to hang out with for people.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Riley's probably had a hard time with me today because I golfed bad.
Yes.
And he might not have had as much fun as he could have.
Yes, there's an example. Shocking. There's an example.
I think you could pretty much tie everything to golf.
That's pretty much your life right now. So I think we probably could.
Yeah, and laundry.
Okay, then you have 5027, which I honestly haven't seen this one a lot. I kept saying the other one was rare, and then it kept popping up. But this one I haven't seen a lot. But it's the line of preservation, and it makes it where you are a protector. You know when to nurture and when to care for and how people need it. So you support people in the way that they need it. Ooh. I think that one's so...
Sometimes, though, when you say the way they need it, it doesn't always mean the way they think they need it.
No, you're right, yeah. But, like, I was thinking about me, like, because I've been having a hard time with my hormones and I've been, like, having brain fog and just, like, all kinds of weird stuff happening. You're, like, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, doing all this, like, extra stuff. Not that you ever expect me to do it, but you just, like, made sure I didn't do it and you took care of it because you knew I needed extra support. So I think that, to me, that was that channel showing up. Like, you know when I'm, like, not okay or when you're like, she's fine. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, but it's just one example you use. It's like, I mean...
You don't think that's a good example?
Well,
I love it.
It probably is, but I probably should help out.
We have a housekeeper that does this most of the time. It's not like I'm
out.
doing it all the time.
I should help out more.
I just mean, like, it was an extra thing that you just, like...
Well, I made sure the garbage wasn't full.
Yeah. Thanks. But it's the light bearer. You're, like, the person that's here to, like... But you support in a different way. Each person. It just depends on what they need.
Okay.
I loved it.
Yeah, no, it's neat. I mean, I'm just...
It's
neat.
What were you supposed to say? I mean, it's like...
I've seen you do this in the shop, in our crystal shop. I've seen you do this. I would say, like, you know, earlier on, dealing with people that when you were healing people and knowing when somebody, you know, like myself, needs, like, a kick in the butt versus, like, gentle words.
Yeah.
More often than not, you're going to have, you know, serve it cold to people straight up, you know, no chaser. But I have seen you be very, like, cognizant of what does this person need on their journey, on their path where they're at now.
Well, now that you say that, even with me, like, you can either say it like, babe, really, like, you know, like that, or you can be like, ooh, she needs sugar right now, and you can say it in, like, a really sweet and, like, in a way that I can take it at the moment. Yeah.
That's fair. I get it.
Okay. Now, the other two are more logical. So, the first one is, these are both your head to your ajna. So, it's all about, like, your inspiration and, like, your mind. So, you have a logical mind, and you're here to share how you see the world. You have pressure to understand and make sense of things you get inspired by, and then you turn them into facts as you research.
Okay. I'm still... You lost me at Ajna.
Ajna. It's the mind.
Okay.
Well, did you not hear everything else I said?
Well, I mean, you just kind of lost at that word. I mean, but yeah, no, I get it.
I thought it was so you.
So yeah, so I would tell you that I think the things that I think are filed away, and I believe them to be true. And I know that when I have a conversation about those, it's like I go back in my mind, I pull them out, and in case I need to edit one, fix one, maybe I feel I'm still right, I leave it there. Maybe I feel like I need to fix it and say, oh no, that was right. I gotta change the way I think about that. And that kind of lights me up. And now I think about it this way. Like, okay, I'll give you an example today. My newest one. It's just a weird one.
Okay, good.
I was talking to someone today. I love conspiracy theories, man. I just love them to death. And they're talking about the firmament. And someone told me today that, and I don't want to get religious, but they just said in the Bible, the firmaments, it says the firmament's water, and they thought that when that broke, that caused the flood. Now, that's not something I've thought about. I don't have it locked away, but what an idea that now I'm gonna think about, you know, for a few days now. But I love the new info. I love the difference of it. You know, believe what you want to believe, whatever feels right to you. But God, I just kind of thought that was cool.
Okay, that's the pressure to understand and make sense of things.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Perfect.
Did I not agree with you
I
good
loved
enough?
it. No, I love
Tess is right.
Okay, your last one is the channel of awareness.
Long story long.
Jesus. I thought I didn't know the podcast was a 15... Yes. We should name this podcast Yes, Dear. I could have been out of here in 3 minutes.
No.
Yes, dear.
Your last one is the channel of awareness. And this makes you understand life's mysteries, but you're not meant to share them until you arrive.
I feel like we're late on that. I feel like we just shared all the mysteries.
Yeah. Never mind about the firmament. Disregard.
I should have read that one first.
Yeah.
Well, we just shared every mystery.
So until you contemplate it, so when you contemplate, you get clarity, and then you're meant to share
Keep
it.
it to yourself.
Yeah, I'm mid-contemplating. I was just trying to give you an example of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm way mid-contemplating on that one.
Well, and the interesting thing is this also plays into his 1-3. Because he has so many... Because he has so many questions and needs to get to the bottom of it.
Lock it up!
just got snapped at.
I do love a good snap.
Right?
I am here for that.
That's because it wasn't directed at you.
I like a snap.
Of course you do. You could do a whole podcast on you liking the snap. That was a fun snap. Yours was a disciplined snap.
Oh.
It was a completely different snap.
You're sharing all your mysteries.
Yeah.
You are.
I've contemplated that one.
Okay, well, you being a 1-3 makes sense for all these things because all of those play into like needing to get to the bottom of things, needing to understand things. And I've shared the story before, but since he's here, we'll share it again. Before I understood human design, I would come home from work and go to tell him a story and be like, oh yeah, so this client, and then he'd be like, yeah, but what does she do for work? And I'm like, I don't know. It has nothing to do with the story. And he'd be like, okay. And then I'd say something else and he'd ask something. I'm like, that has nothing to do with the story.
It has everything to do
and
with
I
the
get so frustrated because I'm like, I just want to tell you my dang story. Like, why can't you listen? But once I understood 1-3, it's like that's how they do get interested is they really have to understand like all aspects of it and get to the bottom of
That
things.
to me is like watching TV and only staring at the person talking and not looking at the background.
That's a good analogy.
But that's what it feels like you
like
do.
that.
That's how I feel like you go through life. That's like when you drive. All I swear you do is look at the brake lights 3 miles ahead. You don't.
This is Derek when he drives.
Wait, you never look at the buildings, the architecture. You never look at the.
Because you're supposed to watch the road.
We drove by a Bugatti in a $2 million car in Arizona, and you're just like, I'm just gonna tell you.
I had to watch the road because he was looking at the Bugatti.
But that's how you are with your stories. And it's like there's so many things to know about a story when you tell it.
The mysteries.
Yes. It's like, I mean, do you know how many times like we watch TV and I'd be like, oh, did you see that in the background? Did you see that? No.
That's your one.
I'm only
That's
watching
your
the person.
investigator.
All I'm watching, Derek, is the show from here to here.
Do you like?
This is all. Hello.
Do you have a one in your
Did you see this, Derek?
profile? Do you have a 1 in your profile, or does your spouse or partner have a 1? Do they do this? Do they need the complex details?
Do you need it?
I do need it, but not
the same way.
Not the same way.
Yeah.
I need it and I'm gonna search it on my own.
Yeah. And that's
I need to
because
tell you
her
about
1 is her second number and his 1 is his first number.
So everyone pays the price, is what she said, when it's your first. I do
really
my
true.
research on the low.
Everybody pays the price.
Yeah. That's,
You're
but
gonna
yeah.
hear about these mysteries.
But we are conscious of it because when we took classes with Reese, we're like, oh, we better do private classes because I don't want 8 people hating
That's
me.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we knew he would take up the whole time talking and asking questions.
Got questions, man. But the problem is, what I really would like to be able to get to is a point where I could still listen without having a question answered.
I think you can do that.
That's hard. Yeah, a little bit better at it. But boy, there, for
little
a
bit
while,
better.
I would be in the middle of a
You
talk.
did it today because you were going to tell me what someone wrote on Facebook and then he asked a question or added to the story and then I said, what did they write? And he's like, they wrote something? I'm like, she just said it.
You know what, though? I think that it's not something to be ashamed of.
No.
It just means that, like, you're looking at life through the complexities that builds the narrative or the unseen things that are also playing out. And that's, like, we need people who aren't just, like, you know, being disillusioned or just, like, smoke and mirrors. Like, you're always going to see beyond the smoke and mirrors of life.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. And you invite everyone to go deeper.
That's true.
Yeah, I love that. And speaking of that, do you have something to say?
What would be a good number to start with that matches well with a 1, and why?
A number to start with.
So,
like, well with a 1.
like you say that, like, I don't think you ask near enough questions, and I think that I probably could err on the side of too many. That's fair. But what's a good match for someone like I guess what I was asking Bree today, is it good if you are the same? Because you always hear like it's good that if you're the same because you're kind of the same and you're all happy together being the same. But then there's also good when there's a balance of you do this, you do that, and then we make each other whole. So what's a good match for someone that asks too many questions?
As far as their personality profile? Mm-hmm. All I know on that, I'd have to look it up for the rest, but I know yours and mine. And a 1-3's two best matches are another 1-3 or a 4-6, which is me.
And why? What's a 4-6 mean?
I'm like an extroverted people person and a role model. So like a networker.
You know what I really like? There's times where I just don't want to be social, and I just know that you will do it for me. Like, I've seen times where, like, I've walked out of a building and not said bye and felt relief because I know you said bye to everyone so good that it counts as my goodbye too. And I know that sounds stupid, but there's times I just want to be quiet or in my shell. Yeah. Not often, but there's, and I mean, like we'll go to like when we go to an event, like someone's house, and there's times where, you just want to kind of hang out, man, eat the good food, just have a couple conversations, and just, that's just good for me. And I know that you will be like so on stage and out there that I can kind of take the night off. I love that. That is one of my favorite things about you.
Thank you.
There's a lot of things, but that one I love. It's so awesome. It's like, oh man, she's going to say all the highs, the goodbyes, the love yous. She's going to be so friendly that they'll just think I'm being friendly. And really, I just want to be quiet.
Which could be his Aries sun in his 4th house, right? Like that, like need for introvertedness a little bit.
Or Scorpio. I feel like that's your
Scorpio rising. Yeah, I
You're such a
too.
Scorpio rising to people sometimes.
Yeah.
You just see his like eyes cloud.
I know.
And he's just like, we're done talking.
We're done.
So you are lucky that you have her over here.
Oh
just
my God.
Full
Yes.
flex.
Yes. Just fuck. It's like turn her on and let her go, man. Oh, it's awesome.
I love it. So that's your answer for that, but I don't know it for every single one, but I can look it up.
I'm mostly just concerned with me.
Well, there you go.
Well,
you found it. There it is.
Yeah, okay. It's all about me now.
Okay, do you want to know your purpose?
Yes, dear.
To embrace your natural ability to organize, guide, and correct, and do it in the most conscious and loving way.
Okay. When you say natural ability to organize, what does that mean?
I would say it's not like you organize the home. It's like you can organize thoughts. You can organize teams.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Organize is such a verb to me, like organizing something,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my thoughts are in order. Or
yeah.
When I go to relay something, I try to have an order to it. Not always, but I try.
Well, okay. And to guide people and to correct things. So, I mean, that's what she was just talking about earlier when she said, like, you serve it up cold. Like, you do it in a way that, well, and that's because of your open throat, because things don't always land. But it's also because part of your purpose is to, like, shake people up so that they change. It's okay. You're such a good person for that because you don't really care if they're mad at you. So they can walk away and be like, what a jerk. And you're like, whatever.
Well, I mean, I care.
But it's like, not going to ruin your day.
But how people feel, you can't, why, I have a hard enough time controlling my feelings.
Yeah.
So why, you can't care about other people. And the one thing that helped me the most
care about other people.
No, but the one thing that helped me the most is you're going to be the bad guy in someone's story. So just.
No, it's true. But knowing that you're doing it, you're meant to do it so that they can walk away and go, oh, that guy. And then they can like have a reaction. Actually, that just happened to you with somebody else. You said that reader kind of like irritated you and then it actually helped change you. So whether it was a good reading or not, it was still something, maybe that's in her chart.
Extracting the wisdom from the wound.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
I like it.
So I asked Bree today.
We do care about people.
Yes.
A lot of sarcasm.
Better come correct.
A lot of sarcasm in this one.
If you, so I asked Bree this today, and I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Do you think you are your chart, or your life's purpose is to become your chart by the end of your life?
I think your chart is a blueprint for who you are. It's like your house, like if you were building a house, it's like what the house is going to be. So you're the house that's been built, and it's everything that you have opportunity that you can either use it in a negative or in a positive way, but it is who you are.
Okay, so it's not what your goal is to be. It's who. These are the tools you have to be.
This is who you are, and
Okay.
if you align with who you are, then everything flows to you easier. Everything feels better. So if you're having like dis-ease anywhere in your life, it's probably because you're out of alignment there.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah. Okay, now you do this for your top 4 gifts. Your number 1 most important gift for you is opinions.
Shut up.
So your opinions are actually a huge gift, but you just have to make sure that you're using, everything has a positive and a negative, right? So if an opinion is being...
Could be both.
You can have a negative opinion and it's still a positive thing. It's just, are you sharing opinions with love? Are you,
Right.
is it from love or is it from wanting to push, But also in your chart, sometimes you're supposed to push, so that's okay. But you always do want to be doing things from love. And then your second most important gift is improvement. So the ability to improve things. Why are you crying? Laughing so hard?
I guess.
The ability to see where things can be improved. But if you are...
But why would you want to do anything in a bad way? That doesn't even make sense. That's just like, whatever. I don't know. It strikes a nerve because you should always do something the best way. It's
For
easier.
you.
It's
For you.
No, I mean for everybody should. I don't understand that. I just can't get it.
Mostly for you.
I can't get it.
It's the...
Like, okay, let's use. So I see life as driving somewhere.
Okay.
There are times you want to take the scenic route. I get that. But who doesn't want to get there the best, fastest way? I'm not saying drive fast, but like if we're going somewhere, I pride myself on taking the absolute best way there. Whether it's least amount of traffic, never mind. I just don't see why anyone would want to go the wrong way, drive the best.
I don't think anyone is trying to go the wrong
But
way.
people do it though.
How could they do this to you?
How can they do that?
Like, okay, when we used to take, I should be quiet. When we used to take Larry to swimming lessons, which that's a whole nother story, you would go the other way down the hill around, and I was like, babe, this road gets right to the freeway, or the highway, it's so much easier. And you would still go the other way, and I just can't understand
I don't
that.
remember going the other way.
I know, that was so long ago, but it used to drive me nuts.
Okay, well, anyways, you can use it in a positive or in a negative way. And the positive way is when you see something can be improved and you help people see how to improve or help like a company improve or help a team improve, anywhere that can use improvement. The negative side of it is when you obsess over perfection and you think that it has to get better, has to be better, has to be better, and nothing's going to be perfect. So you'll always feel like, yeah, if you're using it in a negative way.
Well, then I'm using it in a negative way with golf.
Well, you need to stop.
Because if you can par every hole, why can't you do it every time?
That's something for you to contemplate.
I've contemplated a lot today, and it upset me.
Well, that comes to your third gift, which is self-created joy.
Well,
So you're supposed to
Okay.
create a well of joy inside of yourself that you can pull from whenever you need it, and that you can also use for other people. Because when your well's overflowing, you can help others.
Bree really helped me with that, with golf. It's like, dude, you're doing something you love. You have to act like you love doing it.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was first, on that journey, it was like, you know what? That makes so much sense.
Yeah, that does. Good job, Bree. Okay, and then last of your 4 gifts is strength and stillness. So that's why I think you're okay just like
Some people see that as
relaxing or
laziness.
sitting. Yeah, but for you, it's in your chart that's like, it's an important skill to have. Like, I think that, like, Bree and I can't sit still. We always are, like, doing things. Every time he starts a show, I get up and he makes a joke.
Oh, my God. Yes.
But
Do you want to know how I can get you to move? Is by hitting play on a movie.
feels right.
It's like
Right.
when your wife says, "Okay, I'm ready to go." Like tonight, just not 10 minutes ago. you ready to do the podcast? Yeah. As soon as I got here and sat down, one of you had to go to the bathroom. It's like I knew not to get up then. I knew not to.
Yeah.
But
doesn't matter.
Feels right.
Doesn't matter if you have to wait 3 more minutes.
I don't know why it does. Yeah. So it's probably me using it in a bad way.
Yeah, I'd say so. So strength and stillness for anyone who doesn't have that, because I think people look at, we've said this before, but I think when people see highly motivated or highly people who move around a lot and are always busy, they think they're more productive or that they think it's a better thing. But really the ability to be able to sit still and actually meditate or just relax or get information from spirit or anything like that is a huge gift. Why are you smiling at me like that?
I'm not sure how you know what kind of gift sitting still is.
I only know it by reading it.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's the only reason I know about brain surgery is what's on TikTok.
I can't do it. I'm telling you, your gift is just as good as mine, just different.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? So him and Brie are opposites in their digestive system. So
yeah, obviously.
You are...
I think that's pretty apparent. But yeah, let's go on. Let's move on.
Derek is cold food, which is interesting because he doesn't like anything hot. He doesn't like soup. He doesn't like coffee. He doesn't like hot chocolate.
I won't even heat my chili up all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, you drink ice cold water every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Gives me the ick.
Yeah. And then Brie is hot. So hers is supposed to either be spice or hot. She loves soup. She loves coffee, tea, hot liquids, always something she has.
Do you do cold pizza?
You know what, I will.
But she's also a trash panda, so that's not really the...
That's true. I was just curious.
That's true. I'll use it.
It's I think leftover Italian food is almost better cold.
Not pasta.
Like a lasagna. Oh. Love it.
But that's because you're supposed to eat cold. So that makes sense for you. Even if he's having a hot meal, he should let it way cool down, and that's how he prefers it.
For sure.
He always has a cold drink. Yeah. And then for you, if it gets too cool, you're probably like, oh, it needs to go back in the microwave.
I wonder if, how many kids, or, if you were a kid, if your mom was like, eat it! Hurry it! You know how, our generation was like, eat your food or you don't eat it. I wonder if you, had to, let your food wait a beat before you ate it.
Do you remember in the old days of making pudding, they used to make it hot? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's how you made it?
Yeah.
Do still people make hot pudding?
You can still do it.
Man, I could not stand it until it was cold.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really good hot.
No. I think you just cook it hot, and then you're supposed to
sit.
fridge.
Oh, I let it sit a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think porridge.
I was strong and still while it cooled.
I don't think you're supposed to serve it hot.
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you I didn't.
It has to sit.
Well, sometimes I really wanted pudding, okay?
I feel like you're having a past life flashback.
I didn't know this was going to be like the trauma podcast. Jesus. Here we are.
Well, and the other interesting thing about this is, so their theme is temperature. So, I think Ava, yeah. So there's 6 different themes. So, for me, it's the environment.
Yes.
For you guys, it's temperature.
And Ava is like you.
Yes.
Environment. And
yes.
Shane.
Yes.
You 3 are environment.
We are temperature.
Interesting.
Yeah, and some people are time of day.
What is now? What are you talking about?
Digestive system.
Just digestive. What's an environmental digestive system?
So for me, I'm supposed to be calm. I'm supposed to be in a calm environment.
The environment.
Okay, I see.
Less about the temperature.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Well, for you guys, it doesn't really matter when you eat or what you eat. It matters the temperature.
So for me, it's so you don't care. What about driving? So would it be hard for you to drive while you eat?
So I shouldn't, because I have I'm supposed to be calm. But if I had a buzzing atmosphere, which is the opposite of me, they do good eating on the go, eating in coffee shops, working while they eat.
Okay.
I should walk away from my work, sit, clear myself so I'm not amped up, and then eat.
Got it. Now I get it.
Which is the worst one.
But I do wonder if
it's only worse because you're not
crystal
calm.
shop could be calm to you.
Yeah.
I know it's still work.
Yeah.
But it's not the salon. You're not as needed in the moment.
Yes. Actually,
so
eating in here is,
there.
yeah, it's not bad. So, the thing for you guys is, if it's cold food, you have a right-facing arrow. Hot food is a left-facing arrow.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. And that means you have a fast system and should not go... If you're hungry, you should eat.
Yeah. My personality...
What about the fact that when I eat, I only go until I'm full? Not only go. I mean, I go until I'm full. I see people that can just eat like the kids, man. They'll just eat like half a sandwich and like 3 fries. Man, I just thought I was a member of the Clean Plate Club because, your mom made you be.
I think that's some of our generational trauma. Is
that generational again? Okay.
Yeah, because what you never want to do is overeat.
Well, I am not aligned.
Because this is why. Because your system moves slowly, so it takes a really long time to process what you eat. So you can go long time in between meals, which is totally true for you.
Yeah.
But it's because it takes a long time for it all to process.
Got it.
Where Brie and I go 70% faster. So like I eat something and 70% faster than you, my body's like, you need more.
We are like snackers. We are always like, who's got a snack? I want a little snack.
Yeah.
We're like, just what she said.
But if I have a snack like coffee cake at the stand, I'll eat the coffee cake and I'll drink enough water with it to make sure I feel full. I can't just eat. It doesn't make sense to eat.
To snack.
To just eat a little bit.
Not a snack.
Well, because if you're still hungry, then you didn't.
This snack life.
But to me, if you're not full, you didn't snack well.
Okay.
But we don't eat to get full. We eat to fuel. So we want more now. Or we have like a craving, or like if I get brain fog, like having something to eat will like start to like make it where I can focus again.
Yeah.
But for you, you're not supposed to be a snacker. So it doesn't. You're still processing. So you're trying to fill up because it's going to take a while to process. I'm not going to eat again for a long time.
So there's a balance that you have to find.
Yeah.
And feeling like
Still looking.
You'll get there, honey. Okay, and then your environment is natural shores. So this means a couple
That makes
things.
no sense to me until you explained it better.
Okay, so your environment is where you thrive the most. And for natural shores people, they do best on a transition point. So like land to water, country to city, like somewhere where things are transitioning. But the other thing that I recently learned is that natural shores kind of go with the flow. Like they just like flow with life. Life just kind of flows for them or with them. And artificial shores create the structures for themselves. So, like, you don't need to create that structure. You flow with it. And what I learned about us, because we're both dry kitchens, is that so what we already knew is that if you're a dry kitchen, you do better in a dry climate, like Arizona or desert. And you do not so great in a wet climate, like anywhere humid, like here. And so wet kitchens do better in that climate. But the other part of that is dry kitchens have to perfect things before they go. So we have to, like, if we're doing a presentation, like, we have to perfect it or we're not ready for it.
Yeah.
A wet kitchen, it figures it out as they go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I thought that was interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about yourself?
So the dry shore really...
Natural shore.
Okay, that one too. It's really just about change.
Transition.
What's the difference between change and transition?
I don't know, like a transition point. Like it's like where things are about to change. That's different.
Okay. That's near.
It's like possibility.
Yeah.
It's like the liminal space of possibility.
You can't use words that no one understands and think that means you're right.
You
The liminal
illiterate.
stage. It's the liminal stage. Duh.
You know what that means.
I don't
You're
know.
spiritual.
I do not know what liminal means.
It's what she just said.
Like the in between.
Yeah, it's like possibility. It's like 0 point.
I mean, we're pretty much done. I think that was like the only things I didn't tell you is that you have a filled-in G center, which means you have a very strong knowing of who you are. Oh, but I have his natal chart.
Ah!
Da, 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 da. Okay, so I was looking at your stellium in your 5th house in Aries because I was like, what exactly does that like bring? I understand what it means, but I want to know like what that brings together, especially with Chiron and its part of fortune there. And it was saying that this is like, it's very Aries, right? But it's also Leo, so it's flashy, which makes sense because he's such a like flashy dresser.
Yeah,
Usually he wears a lot of color.
He bougie.
Right?
I
and
match
I know
amazing. Right
yeah.
now. You can't, even if it's just a normal color, it matches.
But I know that your Scorpio rising makes you like nice things and makes you like being like fancy. But like so does that Leo stellium. I thought that was cool because that's like a huge piece of your personality.
Fanciness?
Yeah, you are fancy.
It up.
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, your north. I love this because his north node is in Pisces, south node in Virgo. Am I boring you?
No, I'm just
I'm just kidding.
Well.
But I love this because, like, I feel like it plays out so well in him because he wasn't spiritual at all. He didn't believe in any of the stuff that I did. He thought it was weird that I saw a psychic. And then the natural evolvement of Virgo to Pisces is like getting rid of that rigidness and that like being so overly black and white that you can't see the other side of it and moving towards a more spiritual and like understanding more spiritual things. And then here you are giving your own psychic readings.
Yeah.
And healing people and like I just feel like you totally did that dance. So I always find that interesting.
Yeah. Okay, where with this? So you know what I talked about this with someone the other day, and I don't like mind if you're mean all the time. Like I love those people that are just mean all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I've always loved that. Like if my favorite people in this world are cranky 80-year-old women. I love them because they're so set in their ways. They're not for change, but they're like that about everything. And that's like my favorite thing I think in this world are people that just are
who they are.
With who they say they are or how they act. And man, that like warms my heart.
I don't know what to say that is in your chart.
I think it's your Scorpio rising.
Yeah.
Because you're already reading the room, so it's like you might as well be honest.
Yeah.
I'm already going to read you to filth. You might as well just be straight.
Yeah.
Because if someone says, like there were times where if something made you mad, that I'd be like, well, yeah, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
They did everything that they're supposed to do. You can't even be surprised by that. Like I would have people that would come in and go, oh, I'm so mad. My boss was such a jerk today. And I'd be like, God, was your boss a jerk yesterday? Yeah. Does everyone know your boss is a jerk? Like if everyone knows your boss is a jerk, you know he's a jerk. How if you're mad at him for being a jerk, isn't it your fault? Because he never changed. That guy was a jerk when you met him, 5 years ago. Everyone thinks he's a jerk. So why, if that person's making
that is logical.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, I don't prefer not to.
I don't love it.
I do. I love that.
I just want you to agree with me and be like, yeah, they're trash.
Right.
They're trash.
But we do need it.
To me, it's like the 400-pound doctor. If you're going to tell me to eat right, not chew, but you're a chain-smoking, drinking 400-pound person, then that to me is there's too many of those in this world. We used to meet life coaches that were in miserable times. It's like, I don't know. I just really, whatever's in this, there's got to be something in here that says, just, that hypocrite. I can't say that.
There you have it, folks.
Can't stand hypocrites.
I mean, but why would you? I don't know.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for going through our long stories.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Too late.
We appreciate you for coming on. And if you would like your chart read, please reach out to us. It's free. You just come on the podcast and let us read you.
It really, I mean, honestly, if you want to get to that, it is. It's like knowing why you tick. And for maybe maybe it's because I'm a 1-3, I like it so much, but I've seen some amazing things. I've had some amazing stories, and still the charts are just, like the ones like our daughter's boyfriend. He's here to make money, and this guy's always done it. But you read his chart, it's like, oh, that's just, he attracts it. It's to see these people do amazing things, and it's like, well, yeah, but it's in their chart. There's 3 things in his chart that make him good at that.
It is pretty cool when you can see it in real time, because we all know each other's charts so well and understand each other so well that it's like, oh, you're being you.
That's cool. Yeah. Or like how many times I'm always in that room after someone gets their chart done, and they're always just like, like you can just see. First of all, it's a lot of information.
It is a lot of information.
But to have these like, watch these people, these aha looks on their faces. It's just it's rewarding just watching you give people the charts, and I just can't get it. I love it. I like to big talk a lot of it, but it's amazing.
Thank you.
Plug out.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.